Good day, and welcome to the Department of Statistics and Population Studies e-advising presentation. My name is Dr. Retha Luus. I am a senior lecturer in this department, and I'll be talking you through this information packet. As the department's name suggests, this is the home of Statistics and Population Studies education at UWC. We can help you become a statistician, a title that sparks business card envy across all kinds of industries, or a demographer, a specialist with regards to the size, geographic distribution, and socioeconomic composition of populations. By now, you've probably also heard about the new kid on the block, data science. Since 2018, at postgraduate level, we've been honing student skills to help them acquire one of the sexiest job titles in the world. In a nutshell, here we teach you how to make sense of numbers. So what do you have to study to ensure that you acquire one of these fine job titles in future? It all starts by registering for a BSc Mathematical and Statistical Sciences following their statistics stream. At UWC, subjects are called modules. Some of these modules are compulsory modules, subjects you have no choice about taking, and some of these modules are elective modules, a collection of subjects from which you can choose what you want to take. Just note that from level 2 and onwards, the modules all have prerequisites of lower level modules you need to pass before you can register for the next level module. When you start at UWC as a BSc Maths and Stats undergraduate, you are at level 1. At this level, you need to make sure that you register for a total of 120 credits. How do you acquire these credits? Well, each module that you register for has a number of credits associated with it. At level 1, 90 of the 120 credits need to come from compulsory modules. The remaining 30 credits then need to come from elective modules. This is an extract from the Science Faculty Yearbook from the BSc Maths and Stats Statistics Stream section, Level 1. You will see that the first collection of modules in the red block contains all the compulsory modules. Remember the credits? Look at the third column. These are the credits associated with each module. The compulsory modules are divided into 3 groups. In Group 1, you have to register for both statistics modules. That means Statistics 111 and Statistics 121. With regards to the mathematics, you either register for Mathematics 105 or you register for Mathematics 103 and Mathematics 104. Please consider contacting the mathematics department for advice about which option would be best for you to register for. In Group 2, you either have to register for Computing Fundamentals 114, which is offered in the first semester, or for Computing Fundamentals 124, which is offered in the second semester. In Group 3, you either have to register for English for Educational Development 117, which is offered in the first semester, or English for Educational Development 127, which is offered in the second semester. It is up to you whether you'd like to take Computing Fundamentals in the first semester, followed by English in the second semester, or whether you'd like to take English in the first semester and Computing Fundamentals in the second semester. Now we need to select 30 credits from the elective modules. These are all the modules in the blue block. You will either choose the modules in Group 1, or the modules in Group 2, or the modules in Group 3. If you are a whiz at physics, you could consider Group 1. Just make sure that you register for both Physics 116 and Physics 126. If you like keeping an eye on those economic indicators reported every night after the news, you could consider Group 2. Here you will register for Economics 151 and Economics 152. But then you will have to choose between Management 131, which is offered in the first semester, or Management 132, which is offered in the second semester. Perhaps you always had a special interest in computers. Then you might consider choosing Group 3. This one is an easy one. You simply have to register for Computer Science 101. So, we have 90 credits from the compulsory modules and 30 credits from the elective modules, which means you are ready for Level 1 of BSc Maths and Stats. Once you've sufficiently passed Level 1, you are invited to register for Level 2. At this level, you also need to register a total of 120 credits. 60 of these credits will be from compulsory modules, while the remaining 60 will be from elective modules. Don't forget that at Level 2, these modules tend to have prerequisites attached to passing Level 1 modules. Make sure you check the prerequisites and make sure you meet them before registering a Level 2 module. Level 2 compulsory modules are all the ones that I have highlighted in the red block. It is very straightforward which compulsory modules you need to register for. You have to register for Statistics 211, given that you have passed Level 1 Mathematics as well as Level 1 Statistics. You have to register for Statistics 221. It doesn't have a Level 1 prerequisite, but just make sure you get at least 40% for Statistics 211 in the first semester, otherwise you cannot continue with Statistics 221 in the second semester. You also have to register for Mathematics 211, given you have passed Level 1 Mathematics. At Level 2, you are allowed to choose your electives from different groups. Just make sure that you register for enough electives to make up the remaining 60 credits. Also make sure that you have passed any prerequisite Level 1 modules before registering a Level 2 module. At this point, you might also be thinking ahead to your postgraduate studies. Perhaps you would consider doing an honours in statistics. If that is the case, make sure that you choose Mathematics 221 as one of your electives, as this is a prerequisite for entry into an honours in statistics. If you are considering an honours in data science, then you will have to choose Computer Science 211 and Computer Science 212 along with Mathematics 221. You will need the second level Computer Science to continue with third level Computer Science, which is a prerequisite for entry into an honours in data science. And you will need Mathematics 221 because that is a prerequisite for entry into an honours in data science as well. We're now going to look at Level 3 of BSc Maths and Stats. At this level, you also need to register for a total of 120 credits. 60 of these credits will be from compulsory modules and 60 credits will be from elective modules. Don't forget that Level 3 modules also have prerequisites attached to passing Level 2 modules. Make sure you check the prerequisites and make sure you meet them before registering for any of the Level 3 modules. At Level 3, your compulsory modules in the red block are grouped into two groups. Consider these groups carefully. You have to choose one group and you have to register for all the modules in that group. Let's look at Group 1. Here you have to register for Statistics 331 if you have passed Level 2 Statistics, and you also have to register for Statistics 332, given that you have passed Level 2 Statistics. Now at Level 3, we really need to think ahead about our futures. If your future path that you are considering is leading to a job in statistics, you should consider doing an honours in statistics. And if that is the case, we need you to register for the modules in this group. Perhaps you are more interested in the modules that are listed in Group 2. Here you have to register for Statistics 333, given that you have passed Level 2 Statistics, and you also have to register for Statistics 332, given that you have passed Level 2 Statistics. Again, thinking ahead, maybe population characteristics interest you. Then that could mean that a career in population studies is calling you. In that case, choosing Group 2 is a very good idea. Now all that's left to do is to choose the remaining 60 credits from the electives, the modules that are highlighted in the blue block. You have three groups of electives to consider. If you are a math whiz, you might consider Group 1. You just need 60 credits, which means you only need to choose two modules from this group. Perhaps becoming a software developer or a software engineer is something you're considering. Then you could consider the modules in Group 2. You have to register for Computer Science 311 and Computer Science 312. Maybe economics is your thing and you're considering becoming an economist. Then you should consider Group 3. Here you will have to register for Economics 331 and Economics 332, but you can choose any two of Economics 335, Economics 336, Economics 311, and Economics 334. Just note that if you are considering continuing with postgraduate studies in economics, Economics 311 is a prerequisite for honours in economics. Throughout your B degree, you'll have to think about where you are heading in future. Postgraduate study has almost become non-negotiable if you want to compete with your peers for those top jobs. And to be honest, this is where the fun really starts. Your postgraduate journey will start with an honours degree in the direction you are most interested in. Just remember to keep your eye on the prize, as entry into any honours program has a set of requirements you need to meet. For example, honours in statistics requires an overall average of 60% and at least 60% in level 3 statistics. You also need to have passed level 2 mathematics. If you are considering becoming a data scientist, starting with an honours in data science is a good idea. Requirements for entry into this is an overall average of 60%, at least 60% in level 3 statistics, at least 60% in level 3 computer science, and you also need to have passed level 2 mathematics. Honours in population studies requires an overall average of 60% in a B degree that included some numerical exposure. There is also a postgraduate diploma in data analytics and business intelligence you could consider. It is presented by the EMS and the science faculty. You need an overall average of 55%, and your B degree should include computer science or information systems or statistics levels 1 and 2. Now, if you really want to stand out in your crowd of peers, you should become a master of your field. And for that accolade, we highly recommend completing a master's degree. For entry into a master's degree in statistics or data science, you will need to have passed an honours in statistics or honours in data science and have met all the undergraduate module requirements of those honours degrees. For entry into a master's degree in population studies, you will need to have passed an honours in population studies or demography or statistics or another relevant field with a 60% average. Once you've done this, we can proudly and confidently send you out into the job market knowing that you are ready for whatever it expects of you. With any of the postgraduate qualifications offered in our department, you'll have no problem finding your perfect analytics job out there. A qualification in statistics could see you working, for example, as a biostatistician for a big pharmaceutical company or as a quantitative analyst at one of the leading banks. It has been called the best job in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and overall, the 4th best job, period. As a data scientist, your options are endless. Financial industry, retail industry, insurance, you name it. It was one of the hottest and fastest growing jobs we're seeing right now. And students with qualifications in population studies are coveted for their analytical expertise that drive policy and decision making. So, welcome to the Department of Statistics and Population Studies. Let us help you on your journey to a successful career in analytics.